Hello everyone, it's me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to our channel and the Catechism for Kids. Today we're going to talk about a powerful spiritual tool that has been a cornerstone of our faith for centuries, but one we've largely forgotten in our modern world. We'll explore this through the life of a truly remarkable saint whose feast day is November 29th, Saint Radbod. We'll also break this down in a simple way for our younger viewers in a special Catechism for Kids segment. So let's dive into the incredible power of fasting. What is the power of fasting? Think of it this way. Fasting helps us turn our backs on the lesser version of ourselves and embrace the best version of ourselves. It's a way to train our will, to say no to our immediate desires so we can say yes to something greater, something higher. This is a lesson Saint Radbod understood deeply. Radbod was born into a noble Frankish family sometime before the year 850. Interestingly, he was the great-grandson of the last pagan king of the Frisians, also named Radbod. But our saint was raised as a Christian by his uncle Gunther, the Archbishop of Cologne. He was a brilliant student, excelling in his studies at the court school of Charles the Bald. He loved poetry and science and was a respected scholar. Around the year 900, Radbod was invited to become the Bishop of Utrecht. This wasn't an easy decision for him. He understood the immense weight and responsibility that came with shepherding a diocese. So how did he prepare himself? How did he ensure he would be a strong, holy leader for the church? Through prayer and fasting. Before he was even consecrated as bishop, he became a Benedictine monk, embracing a life of discipline and prayer. This foundation was crucial for him. After he became bishop, his commitment to this discipline only deepened. It's said that Saint Radbod never ate meat again for the rest of his life. He would often go without food entirely for 2 or 3 days at a time. And when he did eat, he used very little seasoning, denying himself even that small pleasure. Now, this might sound extreme to us today. Saint Radbod wasn't doing this to punish himself. He was doing it to strengthen himself. He understood that by mastering his physical appetites, he was strengthening his spiritual will. He was harnessing his body to be a worthy servant of his soul, preparing himself for the great moments of decision that his leadership role would demand. And his time as bishop was indeed challenging. His diocese was constantly under threat from Norman and Danish invasions. The city of Utrecht was left in ruins, forcing him to move his see to a safer location in Deventer. Yet through it all, he remained a beacon of charity, known for his incredible generosity to the poor. The food he denied himself often went to feed the hungry. He lived out the truth that true fasting and charity are two sides of the same coin. Saint Radbod shows us that fasting is not just about giving up food. It's about creating space for God. It's about detaching from the things of this world so we can attach more firmly to Him. So how can we bring this powerful practice into our own lives? It doesn't have to be as intense as Saint Radbod's fast. But the key is to start small and make it a regular part of our spiritual routine. The goal is to never leave a meal table without practicing some form of fasting. It could be as simple as leaving a little food on your plate, skipping dessert, or taking your coffee black instead of with sugar and cream. It is these tiny, consistent acts that build spiritual muscle. They strengthen our will for those big moments of decision that are a part of each of our lives. Beyond these small moments, if we are serious about growing in our spiritual life, we should seek more intentional encounters with fasting. This practice helps us to turn away from sin and turn back to God. It's a tangible way of saying, God, you are more important to me than this food, this comfort, this desire. Perhaps you could try fasting 1 day a week. The Church has traditionally designated Friday as a day of penance. A common practice is to have 2 small meals and 1 full meal, with nothing to eat in between. Or maybe you feel called to a bread and water fast 1 day a week. Or perhaps for you, a significant fast right now would be giving up social media or coffee for a day. The key is to personalize your fasting. You know what has a grip on you. What is that one thing that, if you gave it up, would be a real sacrifice? That's a good place to start. It's crucial to approach this with humility. Don't be prideful about your fasting. It's not a competition. Come humbly to God in prayer, and there, in the classroom of silence, ask Him what He wants from you. Decide upon a regular practice, and then, from time to time, review it. If you feel called to do more, do more. If you need to scale back, that's okay too. It's also important to remember that not all forms of fasting involve food. You can fast from judging others. You can fast from criticizing, from complaining, from gossiping, or from using harsh words. Imagine the peace that would enter your life and the lives of those around you if you gave up complaining for just one day. That is a powerful fast. Fasting is a simple yet profound way to turn toward God. If you are facing a big question in your life, fast and ask God to lead you. You will. If you are struggling with a persistent sin that you just can't seem to overcome, then fast. Remember what Jesus said? Some demons can only be cast out by prayer and fasting together. Fasting is radically countercultural. Our world tells us to indulge every desire, to seek comfort and pleasure at all costs. But Christianity has always been countercultural. It calls us to a different way, a higher path. Saint Radbod, the holy bishop, scholar, and poet, died in the year 917 while in exile. But his legacy of holiness and disciplined love for God endures. Today, Radboud University in the Netherlands is named in his honor, a testament to his life devoted to both faith and reason. So let's ask ourselves today, what is one small thing God might be inviting me to fast from? So how can kids fast? You don't have to give up your dinner, but you can do small things. Maybe you can fast from complaining for a whole afternoon. Or you could fast from your favorite video game for an hour and use that time to say a prayer or do something nice for your mom or dad. You could even fast from the last cookie in the jar and let your brother or sister have it instead. These little sacrifices are like sending a message to God that says, I love you. They make your heart stronger, kinder, and more loving, just like Saint Radbod. So think about one small, happy sacrifice you can make for Jesus today. Thank you for joining us as we explored the life of Saint Radbod and the powerful transforming practice of fasting. It's a journey of 1,000 small steps, each one bringing us closer to the heart of God. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content to help you grow in your faith. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy as usual. See you next time, and may God bless you and keep you always.